This is the Squawka Report. You spoke, we listened. You said you wanted more data, more analysis, more statistics. So we've teamed up with the best people. This is Squawka Dave. He's from the Squawka team, not just a random. And what they do is football analysis. Dave is even a Man United fan. He's the perfect person for this conversation. We are talking Wayne Rooney. Is he worth the money? Is he the player he once was? Is he just a fat waster with a little ego? Dave has got the statistics to back up whatever the truth is. We're going to find out. Dave, Wayne Rooney, is he the player he once was?
No. He's dropping.
No.
End of discussion.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Probably some more. Can't wait for the jokes here. Go on, Dave, you tell
Well,
us.
season by season, last season, Wayne Rooney scored a lot of goals, 26 goals in the league, scoring a goal every 105 minutes. In comparison to this season, only 12 goals, a goal every 168 minutes. But as a creator, you know, he's done very well. In 2011, 2012, created a chance every 56 minutes. But now, last season, chance every 41 minutes.
Do you think he's becoming less effective in front of goal because of the arrival of Robert van Persie?
Potentially, yeah. It could be, could be a head game, could be anything. There'd be a lot of things that could make Rooney be less effective in front of goal in terms of starting combinations of the players. You know, as Rooney started with Van Persie, as Rooney started with Kagawa, those sorts of things.
Okay, which is the best partnership, do you think, to get an effective Wayne Rooney on the pitch?
Statistically, if Rooney and Van Persie start together, United win 87% of their games last season. In comparison to that, if we're looking at goals scored, highest goal scoring partnership, what do you reckon?
Van Persie and Rooney would be my guess.
Van Persie, Kagawa.
There we go. Van Persie, Kagawa, they're scoring 1.6 goals a game, which out of the combination of them playing as a three, or the two playing together, that's the best one there. But a great stat for you here, guys. When they've played together as a three, how many games have they won?
How many games have they played?
They've played 8 games.
How many games have they won?
10? 6.
6. Good
7,
guess.
probably. And
we're going with 7. That's
They've
the
won
correct
7
answer.
games.
Not lost the game if Kagawa, Rooney and Van Persie have started together on the pitch.
Okay, so maybe Wayne Rooney not our best centre forward, but maybe good in midfield. Although a lot of people will point out and will suggest that his heart's not in it, his head's not in it, and that because he doesn't want to be here, maybe he hasn't been performing. Is there any truth in that, or is that just sort of pub talk?
Well, at Squawka we have something called a performance score, which is calculated on using every single in-game action, your shot, your tackle, your passes, and we're calculating a score that scores a player. A good score would be about 150, bad score would be about -50. So if we're looking at his scores there, he's got negative scores against Man City, at home, both games against Chelsea, and against Tottenham.
That's disappointing, isn't it? So what you're saying is Wayne Rooney will show up for the smaller games, but if it's a big game, an important match, he's not in it.
Not in it
So
at all.
can't turn it on.
So if Wayne Rooney wants to be an influential player for Manchester United, wants to be the top dog, right, when we're playing against the top teams, he's gone missing.
He has gone missing. His performances against those top teams has usually come playing at 10, playing off Van Persie. Against Arsenal, he played at central midfield. He got a pretty good performance score there. He dominated the game, 5 interceptions, he completed all of his tackles. So that might be where Rooney's going in future.
Okay, so maybe, as what you've just said, is that his best position? Is that the future of Wayne Rooney? Giving up on being a centre forward, despite the fact that's obviously what he wants, and Fergie said he doesn't like playing in midfield, is that, if he wants to be a success, is that where he needs to be?
I'd say so.
Don't just say it. Hit us with some facts.
Some stats. As a 9, as a striker, Wayne Rooney's stats, they're not great. Van Persie's stats, fundamentally better than him. He's got a better shots per game ratio, he's got a better chance conversion ratio, he's got a better shot accuracy. These are all Van Persie beating Rooney.
Okay, so we hear all these great stats about Robert Van Persie and how well he's doing. What about someone like Hernandez?
Hernandez, not played that many minutes this season, but his minutes to goal ratio, 3rd best in the whole of Europe.
Presumably that's Messi and Ronaldo.
Messi and Ronaldo.
So David Moyes,
Hernandez,
are you listening? Play Hernandez.
What's he on the bench for? Play him!
Quality.
If he's the 3rd best goals behind
got,
Messi and Ronaldo. Hernandez, Chicharito, the little Pia.
He's got a little Pia.
The little Pia, they call him Little Pia. Little P.
Pia.
As a 10, Wayne Rooney versus obviously Shinji Kagawa. We're looking at his stats. Rooney created more chances than Kagawa did last season. We're looking at 49 chances created versus Kagawa's 19. We have to look in terms of minutes played there. In terms of his pass length, Kagawa was keeping it short, keeping it simple. Average length, 13 metres, whereas Rooney, 17 metres. Looking for the more Hollywood balls.
Yeah.
That's the problem. In terms of pass completion rate, Kagawa was only beaten by 1 player in our squad last season.
Yeah.
Who was it?
De Gea. His passes were
Bebe.
tiny.
Bebe was a close one.
Paul Scholes.
There we go, Paul
Yes.
Scholes.
His head's not in it anymore though, is it?
Nah, he's on holiday.
Number 8 position in central midfield, next to that deep line player, next to your Carrick. Well, you know, he's got a better interception rate than both Cleverley and Anderson.
Anderson?
And Anderson.
Well, that is a shock.
Yeah.
That is a shock.
Lazy.
Surprised Anderson lazy. Just injured, constantly
Tell
injured.
you what, I've seen that man run to a vending machine before.
Yeah. Crisps.
In terms of chances created, comparing Wayne Rooney with Carrick and Cleverley, when Rooney's played central midfield, you know, he's better. Creates more chances when he's playing central midfield per minute than those two other players.
So you're saying he's better in central midfield than the likes of Anderson or Cleverley?
Yeah.
Just that's it.
Even if you combined Anderson and Cleverley as one, he probably would still be better.
would still be better.
If they mode...
I think combined was the word you were looking for. You don't need to add the ED.
Characterson.
Now, he earns an awful lot of money. When you think about it, an awful lot of money. How does he compare to other players in Europe who are taking home that ridiculous sort of wage?
If we're looking at players like Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Cavani, Ibrahimovic, you know, they blow him out the water. Rooney just gets smashed in terms of goals, in terms of assists, in terms of shots on goal, shot accuracy, any stat you want to look at. The only one Rooney beats him in, chances created per minute. That's it.
So, in your opinion, Dave, would you keep Rooney, drop him to that role, that number 8 role, or would you ship him out and think you're not worth the money, you're not worth the bother, just get lost?
Obviously, Moyes has to speak with Rooney and be like, you know, are you going to play that role for me? You're going to play that central midfield role that, you know, potentially you could excel at, or, you know, you're not better than Van Persie. That's clear for everyone to see. Statistically, massively clear.
Right, so that's what statistics tell us. Wayne Rooney, have a look yourself. You're earning too much money. Let us know what you think. Get on the comments and that. Tell us if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more of them, and whether you agree with what sort of came out about Wayne Rooney there. Squawka Dave, thank you very much for coming in. We loved it.
Worries.
In the description below me somewhere is the Squawka website. There's a link to it. Get on there. It's the best website you'll find about football statistics-y stuff. Also, you can sign up to get that app when it comes out. It's not out quite yet, but when it is out, it'll be free.
Yes.
Knew he'd like that. The Irish love a
High
bargain.
five.
So that's pretty much it from us. Subscribe to FullTimeDEVILS if you haven't already. I'm sick of saying it, to be honest. Subscribe. Do it.
See you later.